Hello and welcome to lesson 3 of the Basic Music Theory course. In this lesson I want to show you how to find the key signatures to all the minor keys. Okay, so we've already looked at the sharp rule, which helped you to find all the major keys that had sharps. We've already looked at the flat rule, which was to help you find all the major keys that have flats, and now we're going to use what we have in front of us here to find all the accidentals to the minor keys. So it's all the keys that we haven't covered basically. In order to do this though, you have to know the flat and sharp rule pretty much back to front. Okay, so I would recommend that if you haven't looked at lesson 1 or lesson 2 yet, that you stop this video and go back and just recap the points that are made in the first lesson and the second lesson. It's very important that you understand the flat and sharp rule before attempting to do minors. Okay, so okay, we'll get started then. So say we're looking for the key signature of C minor. Okay, you can already see that your very first step is to count up 3 semitones. So what is a semitone? Well, a semitone basically is in Western music anyway, it's the shortest distance between 2 notes. Okay, so it's basically the notes that are adjacent to each other on a piano. Okay, so you can see that I've written a piano outline on the handout here, and the distance, for example, between C and C sharp, that would be a semitone. Between C sharp and D, that would be a semitone. D to D sharp is a semitone, or E to E flat is a semitone. E to F is also a semitone because there's no black note between them. So they're notes that are right next to each other. And B to C is also a semitone because again there is no black note in between them either. So basically a semitone is the shortest distance between 2 notes. It's notes that are right next to each other. And in order to find the key signature of C minor, you've got to count up 3 semitones from C to find what we call its relative major. Okay, so they're related. Okay, so let's say we start at C. And we want to count up 3 semitones. So if we go up 1 semitone, we go up to C sharp, otherwise known as D flat. They both mean the same note, the same thing. Then we go up another semitone and we hit D. And then we go up another semitone. Now you've got to ask yourself, is there such a key as D sharp major? No, there isn't. E flat major? Yes, there is. And this is why you need to know your flat and sharp rule before you attempt the minors, because you can only answer that question if you know the other lessons, how to find all the flat key signatures, how to find all the sharp key signatures. The only way you're going to be able to do this is by knowing those 2 lessons first. Okay, so you should know then that there's no such key, there's no such key signature or scale as D sharp major, but there is an E flat major. Okay, so you've gone up 3 semitones from C to E flat. Okay, so that's C minor's relative major. Okay, and also C minor is E flat's relative minor. Okay, so you just count down 3 semitones from E flat and you get C minor. So they're both related. Because they're both related, they both share key signatures. Okay, so that's how you find the key signatures for all the sharps and flats that are minor keys. Okay, find the relative major first. That's the very first thing you do. Find the relative major before you do anything else. Okay, so now that you know that C minor's relative major is E flat major, you should know that you're using the flat rule. And again, as I said before, you have to know the other lessons first. So you should know that E flat major has 3 flats. Find where E is in the rule. Count forward 1, and that gets you to A. So E flat major has B flat, E flat, and A flat. And that means that C minor also has a B flat, E flat, and A flat in its key signature. Okay, so say we want to draw the key signature of C minor in the treble clef. It would just look like something like that. In the bass clef, it would look, no, it's not very good. Looks more like a C. Try that again. There we go, that's better. Okay, B flat, E flat, and A flat. Okay, so anytime from now on when you see a key signature, it could signify a major key or its minor key, or its relative minor key. Okay, so there's key signatures can signify a major or minor key, and I'll show you in another lesson how you know which one how you know which key you're in, basically. But just for now, you should just memorize that every key signature can be a major or a minor key, and the way you find that out is, if you're thinking it's a minor key, count up 3 semitones to its relative major, work out then which rule you're using, the sharp rule or the flat rule, apply that to your major key, and whatever accidentals you get from that is also the accidentals that you're going to have in your minor key as well. Okay, so E major and E flat major, and C minor both share 3 flats in their key signature. Let's try another one. Probably look for one that's a sharp this time. Let me see. Could do E minor. Probably do F sharp minor, be better, just to keep it uniform. Okay, so we're looking for the key signature of F sharp minor. So this is where we're starting this time. And again, same thing as before, count up 3 semitones. First semitone will get you to G. Second semitone will get you to A flat. And the third semitone will get you to A. So F sharp minor's relative major is A major. So now you should know that you're using the sharp rule. It's not A flat major, it's just A major. So A major uses the sharp rule. So again, same thing as you've done before. Count back a letter from A and you get G. And that gets you the last sharp in the sharp rule. F, C, and G are the 3 sharps that A major has. So if A major has F, C, and G, F sharp minor also has F, C, and G in its key signature. And again, if you want to draw them out on the 2 most popular clefs, we'll start with the treble clef. We have F, C, and G. And in the bass clef, we have F, C, and G. So again, anytime, whenever you see 3 sharps, it could signify A major or it could signify F sharp minor. Okay, and there'll be another thing that you would need to remember to distinguish between them, but we'll deal with that in another lesson. Just for now, you should be able to find all the minor key signatures by just counting up 3 semitones to find the relative major, and then using the sharp and flat rule, which you should already know off by heart at this stage. Okay, so yes, that's it basically. There's not much else to the minor key signatures. So again, if you have any questions or anything you would like me to go over, if you need additional help, please feel free to contact me with the contact page that's on the website, or send me a message. But yeah, just remember to learn each lesson in turn. Don't skip a lesson, because as you can see, it builds up. Every single lesson is built on the previous the topics brought up in the previous lesson. Okay, so you need to know your sharp rule first, your flat rule first, then tackle your minor key signatures in this slide, in lesson 3. And in the next lesson, we're going to look at scales, how to find melodic minor and harmonic minor scales. So again, look over the last couple of lessons and go over this lesson again if you need to, and contact me if you need extra help, and then move on to the next lesson. So I hope that has helped you find all the key signatures for major and minor.